Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third annual Nido Musician of the Year final concert. Today, we'll be enjoying some performances from all the finalists in this competition of the three categories. We have four instrumentalists today, four composers and three vocalists. Although we have selected a few students to perform here today, we want to acknowledge and appreciate all the students that submitted some kind of performance or composition for this competition. So without further ado, I will be handing it off to Mr. Gibbs to introduce our judges for today.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this year's Nido Musician of the Year. Thank you, Fran. Fran has been central to the organization of this evening's event, and I really want to thank her for everything she's done. So now we are very lucky this evening to have three highly esteemed musicians with us to the impossible task of judging our wonderful young people. And first, we've got Carl Hammond. I don't know, do we have a visual on Carl? There he is. Carl, give us a wave. There he is. Look at that, we've got fancy visuals and everything. Carl's been in Chile since 2009, but he's not Chilean. He's originally from the States, and on his way to Chile, he's been via Albuquerque, Los Angeles, Toronto, Sydney, London, San Diego, and now here. He runs the University of Chile Big Band when he can, or he's allowed to, because of COVID. But his CV is not anything else I've ever seen out of the park. He has done so much and written some insane music. But tonight he'll be judging the composition category. Next we have Emilio, our very own Emilio Munoz from Nido. There's Emilio there. He's been a music teacher for 20 years, same as me, Emilio. We must be the same age. And he's been at Nido for 11 years, slightly longer than me. And you are an he is an ethnomusicologist. I don't have to tell you this, do I, Emilio? He's an ethnomusicologist and a wonderful songwriter, and has got a gorgeous voice, and he will be judging the vocals this evening. Finally, we are very fortunate all the way from New York to have Benjamin Furman. Give us a wave, Ben. There we are. Benjamin is an alum, a Nido alum, and has actually been to Nido a few years ago. He came in graced our stage, and he is an up-and-coming highly respected jazz musician in New York, fairly fresh out of Berklee College, and he has toured all around the world: South America, North America, France, the Middle East, and he is offering, particularly at this time of COVID lockdowns and things, offering piano, music theory, and composition classes online. He won the first prize of the 2016 USA Songwriting Competition with a song called Felina. So if you want to get in touch with Benjamin, please get in touch with me at school, and I will pass his details on to you. So that's it. That's our judges. And we will be talking about the kind of things they'll be looking for throughout this evening's concert. So Fran?
Yes, so now we will be passing on to the category of instrumental. So our judges tonight will be listening for three aspects of our students' playing: musical accuracy, quality tone, and a developed sense of musical intent. This includes their dynamics, phrasing, and articulation. So we will be starting off with Emma Bian from 7th grade. So please introduce yourself, grade level, and what you will be performing today.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm going to be playing Sonata number 12 in F major by Mozart.
Thank you, Emma, for that amazing performance. Now we will be also listening to a piano piece by Logan. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Logan Doherty. I'm in 10th grade, and I'm going to be playing Clair Lune by Debussy.
All right, thank you, Logan, for that spectacular performance of Clair de Lune, which means light of the moon. Is it a full moon at the moment? Getting there, surely. Must be around somewhere. Okay, now the reason I'm presenting this is because Francisca Anasco is up next, and she is she is an 11th grader. Well, she's going to introduce herself, but I just really like to again express my appreciation for how much Fran is doing for the music department at the moment and has done over the last year, particularly in concerning Tri-M, which is our music honors society and all things. And she really is the most organized person I think I've ever met in my entire life. So thank you, Fran, for what you're doing, and please enjoy Fran's performance. She's going to introduce herself. Go ahead, Fran.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. So today I will be playing a flute trio, the three flutes being me, myself, and I. And it will be a Ghibli medley. It's from the Ghibli studio movies. And although I wasn't able to record the visuals because of my surgery, I did put a movie scene, so I hope you enjoy it.
So we're going to move on to the next one now, which is Baltazar, I do believe. Fran, would you like to introduce Baltazar?
Well, I'll let Baltazar introduce himself.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Baltazar Vidran. I'm in grade 11, and this is a Nocturne by Chopin, Opus 48, number 1.
Wow. Thank you, Baltazar, for that extraordinary recording of Chopin on your beautiful Steinway piano with 3 camera angles. Yeah, really, what a wonderful achievement, and what a wonderful memory for you to have and look back on in later years and see where you were when you were in 11th grade. So congratulations. And congratulations to all our performers. I'm sorry we didn't get to hear Fran. We are working on that. We think it may be a YouTube copyright issue, which we couldn't foresee until it went live. So I'm sorry, but all this will be on the school website, School Arts website, for you to check out later. So we're going to see if we can bring back Fran a little bit later. But if we don't, I can only apologize, Fran, for that. One of those things we live in. Okay, so that brings an end to our instrumental section. So Benjamin, that is your 4. You have the enviable task of choosing our Instrumentalist of the Year 2021 for that. So moving now on to composition.
So our judges for this category will be listening for the 4 pillars of good composition: unity and ensemble, duration, character, and direction. We'll be starting off with Jose Lara, who will introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Josefina Lara. I am a senior, and I wrote this song a couple of months ago. It's one of the few songs that I've actually shown anybody ever. And I asked 2 of my really great friends, both of which are here actually. Olivia and Fran helped me make the song a reality, which is about being in love with someone at a very large distance when they don't really feel the same. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
It's raining outside. It's late January. That shouldn't be happening, but I can't keep you off my mind. Not much I can do, but say I miss you. Can't wait to finally see you soon. I'm dizzy with love, but I know you're not, so just don't forget. Clouds cover my skies. It's mid-February, they shouldn't be dreary, but I know the sun lights your skies. What would I do to be next to you? Oh, I don't want you near, I just wanna let go, 'cause your heart is so cold. Don't fall off to grow, and I know things don't go as I hope, so I'll have to forget all the things you said. Every laugh as I lay in bed. Oh, 7,400 miles of distance could have been outnumbered with just some persistence, but you can't hear it now. So goodbye. You don't care enough about me.
Great performance. I love that song, and I had such a great time playing for you in that one. Now we will be going to Martine Anne's performance. So Martine, if you want to introduce yourself.
Okay, hello, my name is Martine Anne, and now it's going to be my performance, obviously. So this composition, to be honest, was not my first choice. My first submission was different from the one I was going to play now. But around 5 hours before I was supposed to hand in, I had a sudden rush of inspiration. And this song is based on the current situation of Corona. So it starts off kind of heavy, kind of dark in a way, and then transitions to faster those where we're finally able to go outside and then back to quarantine. And back to where we're now, to Facedos. Thank you.
Thank you, Martine, for that awesome composition. That was amazing. Now we will be transitioning to Ali, who will be presenting her piece.
Hi, my name is Olivia. I'm in 10th grade, and I wrote a song called Clair. It's really up to interpretation, but it's mostly about, I guess, self-pressure, kind of. So, yeah, I hope you guys like it.
In front of the mirror, say something kind. Forget all your problems, you're one of a kind. Hide all the pressure, just smile like a camera's in front of you. Start laughing, we don't want them thinking you're rude.
I want it in Spotify now. So now we'll be transitioning to Amir's composition. So Amir, if you want to introduce yourself.
Great, thank you. My name is Amir Najrali. I'm a sophomore here at Nido, and the song is called 400 Grains of Sand, and I kind of wrote it about I was feeling about the quarantine and everything, but really it's an excuse for me to merge aspects of my favorite genres, which would be like jazz, hip hop, and electronic music. So take a listen.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. 400 Grains of Sand. Great title. How did you come up with that title, Amir? I'd love to know.
Well, in my opinion, a grain of sand is like a day, and we've been in quarantine for 400 days. So,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, were we? Yeah. I was chatting to my wife about that on the way here tonight. You know, it just, where did the time go? It just, for us, it just seemed to blur into, I don't know, God knows what happened. Anyway, thank you to our four composers. As you can see, we've got songwriting and we've got like composition, music creation in the same category, and that's a pretty tough call for Carl to judge with. So next year we're actually looking at creating two composition categories, one for songwriting and one for music creation. So just to encourage both forms of creativity. But thank you for all of you who produced such incredible music. And there was some other stuff in which other people had submitted, which was also really worth a listen. So we're gonna put all the submissions on the website, so please check them out later. Even if they didn't make it to the final, they are definitely worth a listen for sure. Okay, now we are moving to the final category, and I'm going to let Fran introduce our vocalists.
Yep, so now we will be transitioning to the category of vocalists. Judges will be listening out for tuning, rhythmic accuracy, breath control, quality of tone, and diction. So we will be starting off with Vicho, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Vicente, and today I will be singing Cheek to Cheek by Frank Sinatra. I'm in 12th grade. Hope you enjoy.
Hello, my name is Vicente, and today I will be presenting Cheek to Cheek by Frank Sinatra. Hope you enjoy. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb a mountain or to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't boot me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. And I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms about you, the charm about you, it will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find that happiness I seek when we're out together swinging cheek to cheek. Come on and dance with me, I want my arm about you, the charm about you, it will carry me through right up to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find that happiness I seek when we're out together dancing, out together dancing, out together dancing cheek to cheek. Thank you.
I love that song, Cho. Thank you so much. That was not socially distant, though. Now we will transition to our next singer, Oli, if you want to introduce your song.
So, hi, I'm Olivia. I'm in 10th grade, and I'm going to be singing New York State of Mind by Joel. I hope you enjoy.
So to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. Oh, I'm just taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. Ooh, yeah. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and the blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News. Oh, it comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. Oh, I don't have any reasons, I've left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. Oh, I'm just taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River. 'Cause I'm in a New York state of mind. Whoa, New York state of
Wow. Really, nothing I say will just match up. Just amazing. Thank you, Ollie, for that great performance. Now we have our final performance for the evening, our final finalist. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Miranda, and I'm from 5th grade, and I'm going to be singing At Last by Etta James.
Hi, my name is Miranda Laporta from 5F, and I'm going to be singing At Last by Etta James. I hope you like it.
My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, yeah, at last the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you,
could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to rest my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known. Oh yeah, yeah, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last. Thank you. I hope you like it. Bye.
Thank you so much, Miranda, for that just a wonderful performance. I'm going to hand it to Mr. Gibbs to close the evening, the performances.
Yeah, wow, what a way to finish, eh? Miranda from 5F. Can't wait to receive you into middle school, Miranda, and just hope that we can get you on stage before long. Okay, so that is the end of all our performances. Now we're going to take a break, during which we're going to have some more performances of other things that we're producing, including we're going to have another go at showing Fran's performance. So we're just going to see if that works, and if it doesn't, then we can only apologize. One of those things. Judges, I'm going to put you into a breakout room so you can say lots of nice things and these students back. And then we're going to ask you to, if you can, come back in 20 minutes. 7 o'clock now. I don't know if you can make your decision in 20 minutes, but hopefully in 20 minutes, we'll all come back here and we'll hear what the judges have to say, and we'll hand out some prizes virtually. So please go and do what you need to do, but we have got some lovely entertainment for you in the meantime. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So we have given our judges ample time to come up with that decision. I did pop into the breakout room a couple of times and found just this incredible conversations going on. Such insight from such experienced professionals. I could have sat there and listened to their conversation all evening. It was absolutely fascinating. It's almost worth the show in itself to hear them just singing the praises of all our applicants tonight, and it was just so heartwarming. But unfortunately, they had to come up with some winners. This really is a byproduct. This last phase is a byproduct. The whole idea of this competition is to inspire people to create memories, and they're creating videos which, in years to come, hopefully they'll look back on and just feel so proud of what they did especially during these times. So I'm going to invite, first of all, Benjamin to talk about our instrumentalists. Benjamin.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Justin, and thank you for the whole team for having me here. It's really, I'm really liking this a lot. And I've been enjoying this evening thoroughly. It's really inspiring to see this level of musicianship, and also it's inspiring to see this done through the internet, and all these kids, or teenagers, I guess, in their homes, coming up with creative ways and really original ways of making music. And of course, it's hard because Zoom is not a very good way of listening to music in many ways, but I think that good music breaks through all those barriers in some magic way. So it's really inspiring. And in terms of the instrumental category, I would like to say that all of them were beautiful and very different, and all of them were very ambitious in their choices of the songs or pieces, which I appreciate. It's not necessary, though, to always be ambitious, and I think a really good performance is one that it might be complex or not, but it sounds easy in a way. It sounds simple. No matter how difficult it is, or how many notes it has in a single measure, right? It's about the sound, and it's an experience over time. And in that sense, there's one that really stuck with me and stuck out in his use of time. I feel like he took his time to tell a story and take us on a journey, and he was inside of the music rather than outside. And that me and my colleagues here, the other judges, we had a very nice conversation about it. And we feel that the winner, should I announce the winner now for this category? Yes, okay, great. So the winner for a wonderful performance of Chopin is Baltazar Bitran.
Thank you, Benjamin. Incredibly tough choice. There's nothing to be taken away from the other performance this evening. I think all of us were just extremely moved by the passion that was shown through all of their performances, and just incredible maturity at a relatively young age. So congratulations to you all. Okay, now we're going to move on to composition, and Carl is going to talk a little bit about that.
Only a little bit? Okay, well, first of all, thank you all for a lovely evening. Normally I spend my my evenings here, locked up in like a hermit, but tonight you made this evening beautiful. And I appreciate, Justin, you're inviting me here. I would like to just maybe echo a little bit of what Justin said earlier. The winners of this, they're arbitrary according to the tastes and the preferences of the judges, but it has nothing to do with the fact that we heard four marvelous compositions, almost all of them in completely different styles. So it's really difficult to make a judgment about those things. And I just wanted to review this. Josefina, your song was precious, and the fact that you were able to put together with several of your colleagues from the school and come up with a very, very nice arrangement of it. That's beautiful, highly commendable, and I thought it was a beautiful song. It was marvelous. And then we went to Martine after that, who wrote for a virtual string section, which was very lovely. It was this captivating, beautiful little charming waltz, which was delightful. It was absolutely delightful, and I loved it. We heard Olivia, and she presented us with this song that just had these moments that just pulled me in, and my colleagues all agreed with that too. Is that she was able to use such subtlety with her phrase and with her concepts, and the range, the vocal range was marvelous, and she did it just right with a charming harmonic progression that was beautiful. And then Amir came along with his 400 grains of sand and what looked like a Logic Pro session using a variety of a large variety of sounds, which were beautifully put together. Very interesting. Rhythmically, it was very interesting. Harmonically, it was quite complex, quite beautiful, and it was incredible. So I would love to just basically give the four of you just a rousing round of applause for the richness of the music that you produced. But then we come down to the point where we collectively had to select one, and a person as the winner. And Olivia, we are delighted to give you that prize. Please remember, the four of you were brilliant, and I don't in any way want to underplay that. It was marvelous, and it was an evening filled with richness for me. Thank you all very much for that.
Yeah, thank you, Carl, for those, as always, incredibly profound and experienced words. And those words coming from Carl Hammond, don't take those words lightly. That is a whole lifetime of experience and of composing and working with top guys in their field. So when Carl says something like that about your music, take it to heart, because it's got weight behind it. Okay, finally, we have Emilio Munoz is to talk about our vocalists. Emilio.
There you go. I was muted. I've been doing Zoom the whole day too. Guys, that's typical from a teacher. I mean, I totally agree with all the fellow judges. This was a really complex way to select the winners, but people said that we need to have one. I want to mention that in this category, we were touched by your performances. There is something that I always tell my students, I try to put it myself, when I do my own music needs to call to your heart first and then your ears. And if it does that, you have a very, very good combination of what is supposed to happen. We came out with a decision that we spent a couple minutes actually arguing about this. We were not completely agree with, but with good reasons, because three of you, the three singers, were doing an awesome job. But as Carl says in his section, we need to have a winner. And in this case, we select the winner because touch our idea. We see an old soul growing and in a really, really amazing way to go to the next level. And that winner is Miranda Laporte. Congratulations, Miranda.
Miranda, yeah. It was a good thing in my seat. When I first heard you sing, it was a good thing that my seat had a back. I would have fallen off the back of my seat when you started pushing those notes out. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations. But yeah, also Olivia and Vicho, thanks so much for the music that you brought us this evening. Well done. Okay, finally, we have Carl is going to speak to our Nido Musician of the Year 2021. Carl.
How did I get this job, Justin?
Well, you've just been around longer than the rest of us.
Well, this was also a fairly lengthy part of our discussion. that Benjamin and Emilio and I had, and because this is easy, but we all kind of are in agreement. I'd say more than kind of in agreement that there are certain things that we look to in music to give us. We want to hear, we want to hear a narrative. Maybe it's not a story, but we want to hear something in the music that basically reaches down into our heart of hearts and touches it and gives it a nice massage, and that, I think the three of us value that sort of thing, perhaps above all things in music. I mean, there are a lot of things that are impressive about music, a lot of things, but the ability to transform someone else's thought structure while they are presented with a piece of music that can change and alter and metamorphose our emotional outlook. That's what I go to music for. Personally, that's what I'm in it for. Certainly not the money. Certainly not the fame and adulation and glory. No, not for those things. I'm in it because and my colleagues are too. They're in it because they want to feel the love. And they want to feel. They want to connect with the musician who is connecting with them. And it becomes a telepathic kind of reciprocal agreement that the audience has with the musician. And we weighed all of those factors, and this was not easy because we had a couple of people in mind on this, but we ultimately settled on Olivia. And to share what you have to offer musically with an audience that can be, well, in our case, we are asked to be very critical. I prefer to listen to music and just enjoy it and take a bath in sounds and let it absorb, just absorb my spirit. But, we had to actually come up with some critical, to examine these in a critical way. And it was, again, it was glorious, a glorious evening for me. And I hope we can talk to Justin. Maybe, I don't know, he might invite me back next year. I hope, all of us. But thank you all. It was a fabulous evening, and it was and the work that you all put into this was just enormous. And I know I'm going on and on again, but I don't feel that I can overstate how beautiful I thought tonight was, and how beautiful all those collective efforts that you put into it, and how much thought and emotion and hard work and toil and sweat and blood. And let's not forget tears, shall we? And that went into making tonight the dramatic success that it was. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks, Carl. As always, your words always bring me to tears. Just remind me to do this job. Ben, can we just quickly pass back to you? I felt like everybody else has been kind of, we had a quick mention about everybody else's, and I'd just like you just to quickly say a few words about Logan and Emma and Fran, just if you would mind to do that.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry that it's a little dark here. I'm in New York City, and there is light here. There is electricity, but I just have to. It's a bit far right now, but yes, absolutely. I would love to talk briefly about the other three instrumentalists, because yeah, I mean, I would join what my colleagues said, that it was a tough choice, and there was a lot of ambition and a lot of love put into each one of these pieces. Starting with Emma, with her Mozart Sonata, I was really blown away by her interpretation. I really loved it. I thought that her pulse was very impressive. Her tempo, her dynamic range was very interesting. I love that she really took us in a journey, and it was very ad hoc for the style and for a Mozart piece. So that was just lovely. Logan in Clair the Lune, such a beautiful and I should add a hard piece for many reasons in the piano, in terms of the odd meter signature, the modulations in the keys, in the tonalities of the piece, and mostly in the emotional scope of this piece. And I was impressed by the dexterity and the intention that he put into it. Then Francisca, with her lovely flute arrangement of the Ghibli music. I thought it was very nice. It was a great choice of a piece, and I love her ambition in putting this together, which technically speaking is also challenging. And it was very nicely played, and it really made me feel in the world of Ghibli. So it had a magic to it. I felt like a child again, watching all these films. So it was very nice experience, and yeah, I just really loved all. And I would love to meet all of you guys at some point, if I can. And it's something that Carl also mentioned in our breakout room, that we would love to meet you, because we feel that there's so much to just share, because it seems that we all love this thing we call music, that it takes so many different shapes and forms, and I think we got a glimpse of our love for this art form in this evening. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, judges, for those very kind words. And our evening has come to a close, but we want to thank a bunch of people. First, our judges. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to have you give us feedback on our performances. It's just so great to hear feedback for us to improve as musicians, as students. Next, I want to thank all of the Nido Musician of the Year participants, not just the ones that made it to the final, but those who submitted something. It's truly been amazing to watch all the video performances, the submissions. And we encourage you to keep playing music. It's beautiful. Also to our winners, congratulations, Oli, Baltazar, and Miranda. You guys just blew our hats off for everybody in the audience here with us in the Zoom. I want to thank Juan and Javi for helping us behind the scenes with the live stream and the production of this concert. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you all. And finally, to all the music teachers that participated in putting this together. I think it's extremely beautiful that we get to make a concert like this for everyone to watch. So thank you all. Mr. Gibbs, final words?
Okay, thanks, Fran. Okay, before we go, we're just going to listen to Olivia's song, Her, one more time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
In front